Hello and welcome back to EGL13. I'm Ben Slum, joined by the wonderful Ton. We have Orbit in a bit of a sticky situation right now, going up against Epsilon 2-0 down. Epsilon just showing us why they are considered one of the best teams in Europe, if not the best team in Europe. It doesn't even look like they're breaking a sweat, which is the really impressive thing right now.
I think, though, if they'd taken on Exerts, they definitely would have had a better game. I think TCM definitely got the best of the two sort of winners bracket semi-finals. So I think Epsilon have had a bit of an easier path here so far. But obviously you got to beat the best to be the best.
That is true.
So essentially they are going to run into somebody eventually. And it does look as if they're going to run into Exertus in the winners bracket final.
That's going to be a close game. How do you think that one's going to play out?
I'm not too sure, because I think the way Exertus are playing is fantastic. I think Epsilon, they look good, but their opposition Orbit aren't of the caliber of Exodus. I think Exodus is a very, very good team. I did predict them to finish top 3 of this event in my head. I didn't tell anyone, but I did.
You did? Oh, that's convenient, then.
Yeah, I know, it is convenient.
That's really convenient. Didn't tell anyone your predictions, and now the top 3. Oh, yeah. Predicted them to be top 3.
Definitely. But anyway, they were at the qualifiers a few weeks ago for G3, and they really impressed me then. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting anything special from them.
Okay.
But they really impressed me the other week, and then you've seen them come on this event. And they just continue where they left off. I mean, they got G3 next weekend as well, so, you know, if they keep going, they could cause some damage there. Definitely causing damage here this weekend.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, TCM is a big scalp to take.
Yeah, you know, Orbit potentially meeting TCM in the losers bracket is going to be very, very tough. I mean,
that's the thing when somebody like that gets knocked down in the losers bracket, you're like, oh.
Well then, yeah, we thought we could make a losers run. Oh, nah.
Nope. But saying that, there is still other teams left in the competition. I see Vitality, and we do actually have Denial still left in here as well. I do believe we're not quite that far through those, but there's a few games to be played before either one of these teams will bump into, like the loser of this will bump into sort of the other teams within the loser bracket. There's a couple of rounds to sort of catch up to where we are in the winners bracket, but we are having some issues here with this S&D.
Kipper doing his classes.
Doing his classes?
Yeah, and then he joined, and then they ended the game.
He needs to do his classes because he needs to pick up his game, I think.
Yeah, we were actually talking about it now, the break. Kipper not really having the best series right now. He's struggled a little bit in that first domination, and then S&D. Don't know. It just wasn't his game. I think. I mean, obviously, you can't point fingers, of course, but still, you know, it's the same situation we had with TEC last night, last game of the day. Who was consistently one player which underperformed, and you can't do that against the best teams in the world. You need to play well.
You can get away with it against teams who aren't exactly, you know, I mean, you go in the first round, you have a bad game, but the rest of your team
can carry you through.
I mean, that's fair enough. Everyone has bad games, but you need to step up to the plate here. This is against Epsilon, winners bracket semi-final at EGL. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the world, Epsilon, without doubt. So you need to perform. Everyone needs to be on their A game if you want a chance. And unfortunately, it does not seem that is the case. But Orbit, another run and gun game mode. They definitely seem to be better at that than they were at S&D. So let's see what they can do. Yeah, of course. I mean,
S&D was a bit.
Yeah, Epsilon just looks so strong, though. I think. I just think Orbit probably do have a good S&D game, but Epsilon's S&D game is solid.
Right.
Very, very strong. Very rare I see them lose S&Ds to opposition where you would sort of expect them to go through.
Well, let's have a look at what everyone is going to be using inside the game. For Epsilon, you've got Tommy with the AR, Swanee with the Vector, Jared Vector, Josh Vector as well. Meanwhile, on the other side, Nathan Vector, 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 Vector. So that's interesting. So
it's a trend.
So the Xbox One meta right now is 4 SMGs. A lot of people have said on 360 you can still get away with running away with the AR. That's what Tommy's decided he wanted to do on this one. So I'm interested to see if Tommy's going to have some good success on this.
Yeah, well, let's have a look. I mean, I think Tommy's somebody who could probably use any gun and still pick up 30 kills in a game. But
of course,
only good and Orbit coming in with a better start there. Nathan picking up a 2-piece of his
own.
Well
then, that's escalated quickly.
Yeah, that did double 2-piece there for Hoggy and Nathan. Straight into the spawn, and that's going to be the first cap on the board for Orbit.
Yeah, nicely done. Now, can they try and set up a potential relay? There's one player. Oh, 3 down again. Well then, Orbit definitely woke up in that last commercial break, that's for sure, because they have Epsilon napping Nathan in a position to try and get some small kills. Doesn't matter, his teammates
stay alive. He needs to stay alive. He's done very, very well.
A little bit there, though. His teammate and himself both running for that blitz portal. They have a 2-0 lead. This is going to be 3-0, 100% here, unless Nathan somehow manages to choke this, but can't really see how he does. All he needs to do is jump down, and in the first minute already, 3 caps for Orbit, and they're getting themselves loud. This is good for them.
Very, very well played. Swifty's going to pick up a 2-piece in the center of the map as well, so that's going to cause problems for Epsilon, and they're just getting outslayed in the minute. I mean, we have Jared and Josh going 1 and 4 apiece. Orbit Nathan 4 and 0. And he is impressing me time and time again here on the mid stage. But here we go, Epsilon coming back into this now. 3 kills do go down for them. Swifty's going to try and clean things up. Not going to happen. That's definitely going to be a point on the board for Epsilon as Tommy walks in.
Yeah, nicely played by Tommy. He has some teammates still in there as well. That's going to be Josh. Can he pick up the kill? No, he can't. Hawkeye cleans up. Nicely played. Still 1 player over towards white. Jerd trying to just try and get some kills, and you see Orbit, they're pretty much pinning their base. 1 player has snuck through. That's going to be Nathan, who's highlighted. He's going to have a kill just to his left-hand side. He is going to pick it up. That was actually against Tommy, so that's nicely played from him, but still that aggression coming in from Epsilon. It is going to result in a cap. Meanwhile, Nathan still in a position to hold some map control if he can get some kills. Player up top, he is going to get that one as well, so nicely played so far from him.
Yeah, Nathan having a very good game here. He played very well in the domination as well. It's an important kill coming up. He is going to make that. Oh my God, Nathan dropping in with the kill and the point. It's going to be 4-2 to Orbit, and this guy is having a very good game in the moment.
This is pretty much the Nathan show at this point. How he knew the second player was there. Amazing initiative, but he is going to get shut down at B-Dom. Epsilon are going to get a cap as well. 5-3. Swifty left to have to try and get a couple of kills. Not going to happen. Kipper on that right-hand side. Red Train picks up 1. Second player doesn't happen again. Swanee 6 and 5 for Epsilon, leading the team in kills. Is he going to be able to try and gain some map control and help Epsilon try and reduce this deficit?
Yeah, Epsilon just changing it up a little bit here. They're just being a little bit less aggressive, but at the moment, Orbit defending very well, and Orbit need to be making sure they're making them kills, because Epsilon has slipped through a couple of times when Nathan was being aggressive there.
Just like this.
And the deficit has slipped just a little bit. Tommy, very smart play, but you need to trust in your teammates to be able to defend against 4 members. Orbit pushing. Tommy's going to get himself back there. Orbit are going to make a point as well, so trading at the minute, and that will suit Orbit.
Yep. And the problem is, though, Epsilon are dedicated to 2 people on the attack. 1 has been shut down. That was Swanee. And Hawkeye, he's going to get another cap as well, so realistically, this player here, it's Josh this time, and that strategy of just waiting in bottom white, sitting in that corner, waiting for your teammates to call out players pushing out, and then go for the cap, worked out quite nicely now for Epsilon a couple of times.
It can work out, but at the same time, you do leave your team a little bit short on the defense, a little bit short on control, so you need to make sure you're doing the point here. Josh nearly picked up a 2-piece. Hawkeye and Swifty coming in there, taking down Jerd. And Tommy's going to come in there, pick up a very clutch kill on the Swifty, but he needs to make this. Swanee does get shut down by Hawkeye. Is he going to pick up the second? Tommy defending from the bomb, but he does have Jerd in tow. He's going to clean up there. Nathan's going to pick up a kill, as does Kipper. Swanee taking down Nathan, and that is going to be... And he's going to be Jerd. He needs to change that game attack. I keep wanting to call him Dinge, but obviously it is Jerd playing on Dinge's account.
Swifty up top is going to have a play to his left-hand side. Oh, decides to go for the kill. Is he going to get the cap? Yep. Yes, he is. 8-5, 3-point lead. 1 minute 20 still to play. Oh, clutch kill coming in from Swifty. Shuts down Jerd just before the cap. Nicely played from him. I'm looking at Tommy. No, Josh, last man up for a couple of seconds. He's going to go down as well.
Wow, Orbit really coming in here.
Yeah, really lighting up in this blitz game. Kipper needs to pick up the kill. Doesn't do so and is going to get shut down. Swanee with a 2-piece. He's still in a position to try and get a relay here. Player's just going to rush in. He picks up another. That's 3 kills back-to-back for Swanee. Can he find the 4th? No, he can't.
Well, the point is going to go in, though. Epsilon have reduced that deficit, but now they need to be careful because Orbit have picked up 3 kills here. Josh, last man alive. He needs to do some defensive work. He needs to stay alive. Shot's going to go down. He needs to put some pressure on the Orbit. Stop them pushing very, very hard. The rest of his teammates have respawned up now. Hawkeye's going to make the kill on it. Tommy, that good, important kill by Josh. He needs to hold down this right-hand side. Ooh, then he gets 1. It does get taken down by Nathan.
Look at Kipper. In the last 30 seconds, he's way behind enemy lines at this point. And he's going to come in from behind, picks up 1, gets the cap. That puts it back to 3 points. There's no Epsilon player apart from 1 actually mid-map. Who is this? It's Josh, the only player in a position to really get a cap. He does pick up a kill, but no capture will go down. Hawkeye, good defensive play, nearly finds the second, but
yeah, don't have time.
Yeah, the defense is too strong in the last 3 seconds, so that's going to be a 3-point game. And you've got to say,
Kipper,
look at the kill column, by the way. 13, 14, 11, 15, all double digits for Orbit. Meanwhile, Josh and Jerd, 8 kills, so Blitz, one of those game types really where if you do outslay, you have no reason to lose whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're doing it right, and you know, we said Kipper needs to step up his game, and now he has done so. Certainly there from him. 5 captures, the most important thing from him, though. Obviously playing the objective. And he's doing a good job at it so far. Orbit in the lead.
Yeah, we as you said, we pointed out Kipper. He's stepped up exactly when his team needed him to. 13-8, 5 caps. A great first half for him. Can he keep up that momentum, though, going into the second side? That is the question. Because you can't just have a good side against Epsilon. You need a good game. That's for sure. And, well, 3 go down straight off the break. That's going to leave Swifty in a horrible position. He's going to go down as well. And Epsilon, well, they're kind of coming back at Orbit with the same aggression that we saw Orbit throw at Epsilon in that first side. They've managed to get a cap in the first 30 seconds and reduce the deficit once again to 2.
Orbit have got men slipping through, though. Josh is going to go down to Swifty. Let's push down that side. Swanee's going to stop any further push, though. Tommy not going to be able to make the kill. That's good play by Orbit, but the deficit is slowly reducing. It is only 1 point now. Yep. Epsilon looking good here.
Solid defense as well that's coming from Epsilon in this first minute. A couple of Orbit players try to overextend, try and just, trade off those caps, but Epsilon not allowing them to do so as Josh pushes White. He saw 2. He's going to have to call out the second one. He anticipates the rush from B Domo. Nice play from Josh. Tommy as well with a kill. And a cap does go in. That was the play that did slip through White, so lead back at 2. But Epsilon should be in a position to trade this head with Josh. Does so. Back to 1 point game.
Yeah, well, Epsilon, I'll push back a little bit here. Orbit, if they can clean up. They need to clean up, though, because it is Jed who's going to be leaving. That's a very important kill by Hawkey. And they are now going to be able to push out. Epsilon have some sort of control in the mid-map. But that's another big kill by Hawkey. Josh is going to take down Kipper there as well. Good play by Hawkey. Once again, 3 kills in a row for him. He's on a 4 streak.
Yeah, let's have a look at Hawkey's screen. Just so I do that, he does go down because the cats are a little bit play behind Swifty. He's going to reveal his position. That's going to leave Kipper to do the defensive work, and he's not really in the best of positions. He does shut down Jerd, though. He tried to rush through fire. The pre-fire coming through the walls. He needs to back off and try and get these defensive kills. You do not want Epsilon to tie up this game. There is a player inside the enemy base. Who is that for Epsilon? It was Tommy. However, there are still players pushing forward, but good defense again coming in from Orbit. Very, very strong. He was fortunate Kipper that the rest of his team were actually coming up there, but obviously Jed has now snuck behind. Now he's going to level things up. Well played by Epsilon. But it was good defense by Orbit once again. They had all the Epsilon squad pushing up against them. And they are pushing out now. There's Swifty and Hawkey picking up a kill each year as well, so that's going to cause some problems for Epsilon. So we see Tommy answering back, and Tommy is going to pick up a 2-piece once again. A couple of 2-pieces here and there from Tommy has changed the game around. Yep, he's on 20 kills as well. Hawkey, 23. So those 2 players going big in the kill column for both their 2 teams. Player actually going underground for Epsilon. Nathan's going to get friendly stunned, and he is going to get challenged as well. He goes down, but that player from Epsilon has snuck behind enemy lines. Who is it? Oh, it was Swanee. In fact, it was Josh, I believe, who did actually get that cap, sorry. And Epsilon now going to the lead turn. Yeah, very well played by Epsilon, just taking their time, making the right plays at the right time. That's going to be Jed picking up a kill on the Swifty. And Hawkey's going to do the same thing as what Josh has done. Kipper just haven't... He's in a good position here, and he does make the kill, and that's going to cause some problems for Epsilon. They're going to have to turn around. That's a good play by Josh, though, just to come there and clean things up. But Orbit on the offensive. Well, Hawkey needs to pick up that kill, doesn't do so. And look at the just solid defense from Epsilon. They had, at one point, 4 players pinned in the bottom of the blitz. They managed to slay out. Now they're trying to push out as well. And with the 2 minutes remaining, a couple of players from Epsilon do go down. Have a look at Josh's screen as he throws over that nade towards Red. But again, they've just cleared out their base so well. They know when they need to as well. I mean, you will see teams sometimes sitting back and there's actually nobody there. So they just know the right moment. And once again, it's the awareness we talk about as they take a 2-point lead now. The awareness, they know where everyone is. They think themselves, right, anyway, we sit back here. We're going to pick up the kills. Then we're going to push out. They have a 2-point lead. Currently, lots of kills going down, though. And this is going to have to be a clutch moment from Jed. He's got a couple of players coming towards him. Has managed to defend so far, but not going to be enough. Kipper is going to get a point on the board. The deficit is only 1. That was a big cap, but unfortunately no one there to relay. As we get to the last 70 seconds of this game, it's a 1-point game in favor of Epsilon. Epsilon sneaking underground, so Jerd is 100% going to get a cap, but the big problem is Tommy is there as well. So Orbit need to trade the cap, but they also need to go back and defend their base. You see that player from Orbit has decided not to. The trade needs to come in. It needs to come in now. They're leaving it just a little too long. Tommy is going to get that cap, so it's still a 2-point game, and the problem is Orbit just not able to get the kills inside the Epsilon base, and that one mistake there from the player who decided to overextend on that left-hand side rather than tracking back could well cost Orbit this series. Yeah, you know, that's Epsilon just being so aware of everyone is and staying alive as well. If they're staying alive around that side, nobody's going to run in for it, but Hawkey's going to pick up one, and the balcony pick up the second. It's going to be Nathan. Now they're going to get the point in there. They are. The deficit is 2. They need a point very, very quickly, but Kipper has well pushed into the spawn here. He needs to make sure he gets onto that one. Nobody from Epsilon coming back. They've all gone underground. They've all gone underground. Every single one has. And there's one player there. It's going to be Hawkey. Can he get the kills? No, he can't. Tommy gets it. So it may be a tied game for a couple of seconds, but Tommy's going to win the gunfight. Everyone from Epsilon is overextended. They're going to guarantee the victory. Fantastic call from Epsilon to have the confidence to do that. Unbelievable stuff. Ballsy plays. Once again. Very ballsy plays. 100%. And that is Epsilon who are going to pick up the win. Good play by Epsilon. They are going to walk away as winners, of course. But wow, it was, you know, we said yesterday,
ballsy players wins you games. You know, I mean, they knew what they were doing there, though. They thought, right, 20 seconds, we get one more cap here, we win the game.
Yep.
All for them, pushing the ground. You're not going to stop that train.
Hawkeye could have gone so big for his team. Imagine if he got a couple of kills there. That would have changed the game completely. But Tommy managed to pick up the kill. 26 kills for him. Fantastic performance from Epsilon, and they booked themselves now in position in that winner's bracket final. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see how that one pans out. Obviously, Orbit now down in the losers bracket. They have the likes of TCM down there as well. They're going to need to compete with potentially a little bit later on in the day. Yeah, we've got a couple of loser bracket games to go through. I do believe I have Tality and Denial. Those two teams are still within there. There's a couple of other teams there as well. So we're going to see some good games coming through the losers bracket now, I'd imagine, as we do wait on the players, the teams coming through to see who's going to face off against Exodus. The winner, of Epsilon against Exodus, which will be coming up quite soon as well. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be a brilliant game. But we are going to go for a very, very quick break. Do not go anywhere. We're back at the analyst desk to have a chat. I do believe we've got an interview coming up with Tommy. As I can see getting arranged there. But we are going to go to a quick break. We will have that just after this.